Hi guys, so we're looking at a single arm kettlebell or dumbbell overhead carry exercise with a shrug, and we're particularly using this exercise for people whose shoulder girdles sit in a little bit of depression, as in that they're overly dropped down. Maybe that upper trap isn't getting well recruited, or there's a little bit of atrophy or wasting there that we want to build back up. So whenever our arm's in a position of elevation, we go overhead. Part of what we're trying to facilitate there is this scapular upward rotation. That's the shoulder blades upwardly rotating to point the socket upwards, so we get ourselves into a nice stable overhead position, as in the socket is positioned as a stable base for the humerus, or your upper arm bone, to sit into. And a lot of times, if the shoulder blade is depressed, it's also in a little bit of downward rotation, that we don't get sufficient upward rotation up to get into that position. One of those upward rotators that facilitate that motion is your upper trap. So by doing the shrug, it's not just shrugging for shrugging's sake, it's to try and increase a little bit of functional recruitment of that muscle, rather than just doing a shrug down here in a position where our arms down by our side, where we're not going to help recruit the trap with the intention of increasing or improving that upward rotation. So here's how it looks with a kettlebell. I happen to have a kettlebell here, but as I say, you can use a dumbbell if that's what you have available to you. So I'm going to stand back, I'm going to press the kettlebell up, wrist, elbow and shoulder in neutral alignment, and that last little bit of a shrug, it's not aggressive, it's just pressing up to here. So you can see the difference between here and here. That's where I want to be. Now notice that's a shrug, it's not me side bending over like this and compensating. It's a shrug upwards to here, and then that's the position I'm going to maintain when I go for this walk. So have a look at the back of my shoulder blade here. And just stabilising like that. Now obviously you have to have full overhead mobility to be able to perform this exercise, so it's not one for people who don't yet have the prerequisite range to be able to get into a position without compensating. Make sure that when you do this, that obviously with the asymmetry involved, that there's going to be a pull to try and draw you down this side, and with the overhead position there's going to be an emphasis on the weight is going to try and pull you out of your neutral spine position. So you can use the other hand to just gently monitor that rib cage position, monitor that spinal position, to make sure that you're not flaring out. You've got a bit of anterior core engagement, your belly's tight at the front, not aggressively, just gently tightened up here, and that you're not dropping across the side.